What's good, everybody? So, a few of you guys wanted my thoughts and opinions on the OCG ban list. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying I personally could give two shits about the OCG ban list. The reason why I'm doing this video is because a lot of you guys, actually more than a few, a lot of you guys wanted to hear my opinions on it. So, without further ado, let's begin. But before I actually get to the OCG ban list, I'm gonna say why I don't give a fuck about the OCG ban list. Now, the reason why I don't care about the OCG ban list and the reason why I feel like it does not matter is because it really doesn't. Like, it has no correlation to the TCG ban list. It might give us some little to no insight about what might get hit in the TCG, but for the most part, ever since the OCG and TCG split, I feel like while we might get similar formats they get because we still have some of the same cards. Our ban lists are completely different, and the meta decks will be completely different as well, or slightly different. I see OCG as looking at an alternate reality version of the TCG. So, with that being said, let's look at this OCG ban list. So, Match Spectre Karen banned. Shit happened in the TCG. That card is just retarded for what it does. Double bounce back. People call me crazy for wanting to ban on my top 10 cards that might get banned list, but yeah. Karen ban. Limited Terror Top. It should be limited. The card should be limited or banned. So yeah. Rescue Cat. It got an errata, so don't get too excited. Goyo Garden got an errata when it really didn't need it, apparently. DeLorean, Brionic, totally awesome. Should be probably banned, but got hit down to one. I'm pretty sure this card's gonna get banned eventually. Tinky, Union Hanger, I can understand because the card's too broken. Then we got the Brain Control, the Future Fusion, the Imperial Order. All got erratas. Imperial Orders, I think this is a new effect. Actually, it should be down here. Then Semi-Limit, Magician of Faith, Dandelion. These cards don't really do too much in the meta. Newly Unlimited. Dragonfly. I kind of want to see my Common Rider deck come back to full power. Insectus is pretty cool. Sovereignty. I mean, this ain't doing nothing in the TCG, so I guess it should be the same in OCG. TCG has had this for a while. Now Shadow Fusion. Shadows ain't doing nothing without their construct. The effects of newly errata cards. Brain Control errata. It's a normal spell card. Pay 100 life points. Target one face a monster your opponent controls. That can be normal summon / set. Take control of the monster into the end phase. So this pretty much means you cannot take their boss monster, i.e. if they synchro summon, XYZ summon, fusion summon, you would not be able to brain control it. So this is really good for only getting utilization out of taking their monsters with regular levels or tribute summon monsters. So it's really good against pendulum decks when they pendulum out a bunch of monsters. And yeah, I don't think it's going to do too much in meta, but only time will tell. Some people think it's still retarded. I personally think that it's not that great. I'm pretty sure, because usually when cards get errated in the OCG, they are errated the same way in the TCG. So this is a kind of it's like looking into the future, and I can see Brain Control being one of those cards people try out and realize that since the game is more focused on making boss monsters turn 1, and it might be like that for a while, especially with the announcement of the new anime. Watch that video if you haven't seen it. The link will be in the description below. Yeah, this Brain Control is not going to be as good as it used to be. The errata kind of killed it. Future Fusion errata. During your next semi phase after this card's activation, reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck, and if you do, send materials for that fusion monster in your deck to the graveyard. During your second semi phase after this card is activated, fusion summon one fusion monster with the same name as the monster revealed with this card's effect from your extra deck. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So pretty much all they did was make Fusion be a one-turn wait. Original text used to be, as soon as you play it, you reveal the fusion monster, you start sending it to hit your combos off. Honestly, I like it. Like, it made it more a little bit of fair of a card due to the fact that instead of getting the send right away, it puts your opponent on the clock, and it says if you open up Future Fusion turn 1, you play it, set, pass. If they don't MST it, or if you can negate their bait on your following turn, you're gonna get the setup. It's a terrible top deck. It's only gonna be good used in certain decks. So I think honestly it won't be ran, but you can never know. These OCG players are fucking crazy, and they always come out with some unique combos that CCG players can never think of. New Imperial Order. Pay 700 life points during each player's standby phase. If you cannot pay 700, destroy this card. While this card is on your spell and trap cards, on negate the effects of spell cards on the field. So this is really great because originally when Imperial Order was out back in my day when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it negated all spells. So if your opponent tried to Regeki, it was automatically negated. So this is pretty good. It's great against it's amazing against pendulum decks because once activate their scales, get the effects like the Cleafor deck and etc. If this is on the field, you can't do it. So I really like the Imperial Order errata. It makes it a lot more fair and balanced. It allows your opponent to rip an MST and just pop it. Only really great for pendulum deck, so keep that in mind. It's kind of like a good card to side alongside your anti-spell fragrance. Brio Garden. Why the fuck did this card get errata? It did not need to get errata. When this card destroys a monster and sends it to your graveyard, you can special summon it to your side of the field in defense position. So I guess this pretty much says yeah, I mean, I don't really understand the one Earth Tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. So I guess the errata was you have to use an Earth Tuner to bring it out. That's stupid. Shit has been a generic. Synchros barely do anything outside of the dark fusion, outside of the dark synchro deck. But even then, that deck is not. It's like a tier 1.5, tier 2 deck at best. Then we got the Brionic errata, synchro materials, one tuner, and one more non-tuner monsters. You can only use the effect of Brionic once per turn. You can discard cards to the graveyard, any number of cards, and target many cards your opponent controls to turn them hand. That's more fair, because it allows people to not abuse it with Premature Burial by keep on bouncing back and returning, bouncing back and returning. So we might see a return of Premature Burial in the near future. Actually, did we get a return of Premature Burial? I'm kind of slow, so I probably went over it. New Limited. And we did not get Premature Burial returned. But apparently, Brionic was banned because of Premature Burial loops and etc. So hopefully we might get Premature Burial back for the OCG in the near future. And hopefully, whenever they bring back these erratas over to the TCG, a Brionic will be just like that. I saw a bunch of people going bonkers over fucking Rescue Cat. I guess it just has that nostalgia. You can use the effect of Rescue Cat once per turn. You can send this card to the graveyard to summon 2 level 3 or lower beast type monsters from your deck, but their effects are negated also destroyed during the end phase. I mean, it's gonna be good. Like, you can, that's automatic rank 3. If they have a, if one's a tuner, that you can go ahead and synchro. Okay, what the fuck am I saying? This card is fucking still good. The best part about the effect, they say you can only use it once per turn, so you can't, dang, back in the day, used to go Rescue Cat, into Rescue Cats, but I don't know. Either way, this card was, this errata is pretty good. So the best cards out of the errata so far is Rescue Cat, Brio, and Imperial Order. Brain Control is okay. But yeah, the OCG Banlist as a whole is pretty decent. Doesn't really wow me because it's not happening to the TCG. If this was happening to the TCG, I would love the fact that Karen got hit, and I'll be happy the fact that they brought back a fuck ton of cards, and the Unlimited is like whatever. And I can see Insectors coming as a tier 2 deck, but I feel like with the way the game is going, that type of pop, try to sit on back row shit won't work. So with all that being said, guys, post your thoughts about the OCG Banlist in the comment section down below. As I always tell you guys, if you're a new viewer to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe for more competitive and now casual Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload 3 days a week, usually, but this week you guys are getting a fuck ton of videos. On Mondays I do my general discussions, on Wednesdays I do my top 10s, and on Fridays I do my Explain series where I explain decks and archetypes in detail. I do these videos because I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. I also do these videos because I truly believe in you guys helping me become a better player. This is Chris from Team Innovation. I am signing out. Peace, guys, and stay innovative. Deuces. After 2017. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Edition Singapore said, meanwhile, in Japan, at another event, info for Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 has been announced. So, the name of the new anime is apparently going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! 6. Here is your new protagonist, Fujiki Yusaku. The story will be based in a high school setting. The new anime will start from April 2017. So, it's right around the corner. We got January, February, March, April. So, about 3 to 4 months. This is a close-up picture of the new protagonist. He looks pretty badass. He looks like he doesn't look as hard as the new protagonist. Don't know the fucking guy's name because I haven't watched Arc 5 yet. And he doesn't look as soft as the old protagonist from Zexal. He actually kind of looks like a fusion between. One thing I'm excited about that I noticed is his name isn't close to Yugi or Yusei or even though Jaden Yuki. His name, it seems like his own original. I guess it's still gotta say had U in it, Yusaku, but it's kind of more different from the Jaden and Yugi and Yuki. Like, it's just different from those actual names. Fujiki, Usaku, and his story will be based in a high school setting. So, high school setting, that kind of gives us a little information about it. Not really. I guess we're gonna be going based on his everyday high school lives. Very relatable to anyone who is going to school, kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was, because that was technically based on a high school setting. So I'm kind